Do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Oh, what time it is? It's your boy out here getting busy on these YouTube streets. First day back, you know what I gotta do. I gotta keep hitting you with the great sports takes and the rap albums. You know how we do it. So we ain't going to stop. The last segment we talked about the 49ers. They overpaid Brock Purdy. We dived into it, why you shouldn't give him that kind of money. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. Like and subscribe. Also share the content. I know people be stealing from me all the time, so it's all good. So from the NFC West, going to go to the AFC North, and we're going to talk about the Bungles because they bungle in the bag right now. And one guy you don't need to be playing with his money is defensive end Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, where's his money? Get it together, even if you have to have Joe Burrow deliver it by hand. We'll get into this when we come back from a quick 20 from a rap album we pushing this month. It's your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat. Boom, ba-dum, diggy, boom, boom, boom. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studio. We rocking another rap album, Onyx, Lower East Side, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. Personal favorites on the track, Black Skinheads, that's crazy, Tear shit up, Rock Box, Over Petty Shit, and New York What Up. Yeah, Onyx, Lower East Side, in stores now. Shout out to Fredro Star, shout out to Sticky Fingers, shout out to Sun C, wherever he may be. Onyx, Queens get the money. Lower East Side in stores, go get the album. So when we last left off, we were talking about somebody better go get Trey Hendrickson's money. Y'all better get it together right now. This dude was in street clothes and he wasn't in practice gear. And he said no communication has taken place between my camp and the organization post-draft. The offers prior to the draft did not reflect the visions we shared and were promised last offseason if I continue to play at a high level. So he kept up his end of the bargain. He's saying, no, y'all put the gauntlet down. Y'all said, hey, if you can maintain this kind of play, then we got no problem coming to the table and breaking you off. He looked at you all and said, no problem. Now it's time to play the piper and y'all sitting here trying to pinch pennies. So was he lied to? And hell yeah. Cincinnati overpromised and underdelivered. And to let you know that, Trey's like, I have been eagerly awaiting a resolution to this situation. He wants to stay. He wants to stay with the Bungles. But that's hard to do when there's no discussion and an evident lack of interest in reaching mutual goals. So he feels like he's been lied to. Now, let me tell you what you don't want to happen. You don't want this dude to walk right over into Cleveland and get on the roster because he can make your life a living hell. You don't want this dude to walk over into Pittsburgh and he can turn around and make your life a living hell because the same dude you pissed off tried to pinch pennies and wouldn't get this man his money. Now you got to deal with this man twice a year? That ain't gonna work, bro. That ain't gonna work. And you damn sure don't want to give him to Baltimore. If this dude walks into Baltimore, they will win a chip. Why are y'all playing with this much fire? Why are you all playing with this much fire? And you can tell Hendrick's frustration because he says they are no longer communicating. He won't play this upcoming season on his current deal, and he wouldn't say one way or the other if he would sit out of playoff games. And I know they made a big deal about keeping Jamar Chase and keeping Burrow and all of these weapons, but if you can't stop anybody, if your defense can't rise to the occasion and then at least give you all an opportunity to win some of these games at the end, like I said, at that fourth quarter, at the time when it's time to punch it in and it's winning time, if your defense can't hold up, because you wanted to penny pinch this dude. Come on now. Y'all got to get better than this. But how did things get this bad this fast? You know, because they had to know this was coming down the pipe when people saw Chase. He got that money, then T. Higgins just got paid. You knew he was going to ask about his bag. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. Look, give me a rap album. We'll be back. We're going to go ahead and get into Trey's resume. This is Big Vern. Give me a beat. It's your boy Big Vern pumping a new rap album this month. Key Glock, Glockavelli, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track, the entitled track itself, Glockavelli. Blue Devil's hard. Blue Devil's hard. Badu, she's ready. The Grinch is crazy. Whoever thought to do that beat like on that tempo? Give me a break. Paper Cuts, again, 3 a.m. in Tokyo. Key Glock, Glockavelli, in stores now. Shout out to Key Glock. Shout out to South Memphis. Y'all got y'all one of them ones. Homie is live. I listen to his music all... I was just listening to it today, for real, this morning. You know, you got to get yourself pumped up in the morning to make it happen. When we left off on the other side of the content, we was talking about what's Trey's resume. Now, Trey's the 5th player in NFL history with 17 plus sacks back-to-back seasons. So wait a minute. He's the 5th player in NFL history to have 17 plus sacks in back-to-back seasons, and y'all want to play with this dude's money? He was also 49% of the Bengals sacks from last year. Hendrickson has 70.5 sacks over his last 5 seasons. Damn. And my Chris Tucker voice from Friday. Damn. And this guy, y'all want to play around with this dude's bread. What are we doing? You understand, this man accounted for half of their sacks last year. One dude. And you told him if he played last year and kept it up at a high level, you got no problems breaking him off a bag. Time for y'all to put y'all money where y'all mouth is. I don't know why he wasn't paid first. I understand you got Higgins, you got Chase, you want to keep those guys happy. I understand Burrow sitting out there, hey, I need my weapons, blah, 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 yada, yada. I got it. But there's no way in hell that you know this dude needs his bread and the kind of production he's giving you, and he's already etched himself into the record books, and we're playing games. How are they bungling this bag? When I affectionately call them the bungles, it's because I've watched them make mistakes year in, year out. And when I seen that they made it to the Super Bowl and lost to the Rams, I said that was going to be the last time that Cincinnati was going to have a chance at it because they had so many people that were playing on one-year deals. And I was right so far. And when I saw that T. Higgins fired his agent and he got the same agent as Jamar Chase, I knew he was staying in Cincinnati. I knew he was going to get a payday. And effectively, what you have now is Carson Palmer, TJ Houshmandzadeh, and Chad Johnson 2.0. Be mad if you want to, but that's what you're looking at. And if it couldn't go any worse for Trey, let me paint you a better picture of this guy's work. Hendrickson was one of the best pass rushers in football in 2024, leading the league with 17.5 sacks and trying for the first in the NFL with 83 pressures. He was also second in quarterback hits with 36. His work rate and results make him attractive on the market despite being 30 years old. Yeah, this dude ain't no young boy. He ain't somebody y'all can manipulate. He's not somebody who's gonna go for the okie doke two shuffle. Who they? Y'all better find out and go get that man's money. You better put your hand down and go get that man's money. Matter of fact, make Joe Burrow deliver it in that nasty ass mink coat and all that fake gold on his arms and his neck. Go get my money. And when you bring it back, you might as well say thank you, because I ain't have to wring your neck. How dare y'all play with this dude's money like this? If I read this dude's resume for anybody else, he would have been locked down. I don't know what you do with this. Cincinnati fans, you got to let me know. What the hell is going on in the Queen City? Get in the comments. Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know that we get it right. What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour.